Hey there YouTube, Jordan here, and today I'm going to be starting a new little tutorial series with you, and I'm going to be doing how to use Minetweaker and also ModTweaker. I'm going to be starting with Minetweaker because that's where a lot of people will be starting. It is the vanilla stuff. So what we're going to be doing, and yeah, having my recording software record my whole screen is causing this to be laggy, so that's a bit of an issue, but I guess we can deal with it. I mean, we're not going to be doing too much in here. So, I'm going to start off with a crafting recipe which I'm sure many people will be familiar with. Well, would want to be familiar with. I'm going to get wool, and I'm going to get some shears. And we're going to find that that doesn't make anything. And we're going to make it so it does make something. So, what we're going to do is we're going to make it so it makes 4 string, because, well, I like to play peaceful a lot, and string is kind of hard to come by unless you come across a mine shaft, and we're not all lucky enough to do that. I mean, you never know. So we're going to make it so you can make string. So, the first thing you want to do is go to your Minecraft folder. This is my .minecraft folder here. I have got a few extra folders in here, like Minecraft, Journey Map, and you'll notice this one here called Script. So if you don't have this, then you're going to need to make it. Just oops, that's my config folder. We'll just delete that. It has got stuff in it, but I've got it backed up, so it's fine. So we're going to make our new folder, which is script. And then when you're in here, you want to go into new, and you're going to make a text document. And we're going to call this Minetweaker. I'm going to call one Minetweaker and one ModTweaker. And if you don't have it set so you can change the file extension, then you're going to need to do that. I can't remember how to do it off the top of my head. So you're just going to have to find a tutorial on how to do that. And you're going to change it from .txt to .zs, because that is what Minetweaker uses. And now you'll see we have a, well, mine opens by default to Notepad because I've set it to do that. You're going to have to do that yourself. So, how do we make it so we make string? Well, first off, we're going to need to know what the item IDs of these items are, or the IDs that Minecraft registers. So, I can assume that this is going to be Minecraft :wool, but to make sure, we do -empty hand, and yep, as I said, Minecraft wool. So, we open up our text document, which is in a really weird configuration. We'll put that like so, I think. And we're going to start off by adding a note to do a note. I think you can do it like that, or like that. I'm sure I think you can do that as well. But I always just do it as 2 backslashes, because that's just how I am. So, we're going to call this the wool string recipe. That's what this is going to be, wool string. Obviously, you can use whatever you want. Now, we are going to make it so that we're using wool. So, we're going to make this a shapeless crafting recipe. I think we'll do first. We'll do a shapeless crafting recipe. We do recipes dot add shapeless. This has to be cap specific, so or lowercase for recipes. Dot, full stop, period, whatever you call it. Add all lowercase, the capital S for shapeless, and then we're going to put in our brackets. We're going to open bracket, and we're going to say we're going to make a recipe for string. So you do the recipe, what you're making first. So empty hand, it's Minecraft.string. Or I will say dot, even though it's colon. Minecraft string. And to make it, you open up a square bracket. Sorry, you put a comma first, and then open up a square bracket. We're going to be making it with Minecraft wool, and I'm assuming it's Minecraft shears. We'll check in a second. Minecraft shears, close bracket, and you have to end it off with a semicolon. We're just going to check. This is Minecraft shears. Yep. So now, when you're in game, you don't have to restart your game to do this. Obviously, we're going to save that document. So that's saved, and then you -empty reload. Now the script's reloaded. If we check string, the recipe for this now one string from one wool. Now you may be thinking, that's a bit of a shit recipe. I mean, it takes 4 string to make one wool. So pretty simple. What do? We go back into here, space asterisk space 4. So now we're going to make 4. Save that document, and now we go empty reload. And then if we check the recipes once more, string, we now make 4. So let's go into the cutting table and we'll do just that. And make 4. Oh, it uses all the shears. Yes, we haven't told it to get a damage value yet. So I'm going to just go find the code that I need because I have totally forgotten it. And I'll be right back. And I'm back. So I found what I need, and what we're going to do is, you may notice that if we look in here, I'm going to make this a bit wider so you can see the whole thing. This will be a little bit annoying. So we are actually going to do a little change. Now, you don't have to do this, you can write it out like this if you want. But I'm going to do this. If we go val, so value, we're going to say string. And we're going to put a space and an equals, and val string equals, and then in your I want to say bracket, but they're not greater than and less than symbols. I don't know what you'd call them. You put in Minecraft string, and then semicolon, and we'll do the same for wool equals Minecraft wool. And if we do shears as well, shears equals Minecraft shears. So we now have that. We can change this from string to string. You no longer need to do the Minecraft colon. You just put what you have set it as a val up here as a value, and shears are shears. So I'm just going to make sure that this works, so I'm not telling a lie. Empty reload. Okay, it expected an identifier. What have I missed? I have missed something. What line was it on? It was on line 2. Okay, I found the issue with that. For some reason, string doesn't like to have a different identifier, so you'll always have to do Minecraft string. Now, back to the shears recipe. So, we've just basically added a value here just to make so that if I add any more recipes with wool or shears, I can just put wool or shears. Now, with shears, we want it to get damage values. So, what you do is you put shears dot transform capital D for damage, and then just open and close brackets straight away. I think you can put a number in there. I'm not too sure. So if we put damage 4, I'm gonna try that. I've never tried this actually. This is gonna be trying live, and then we're gonna go back into Minecraft. We're gonna get ourselves our shear. We're gonna get a couple of these because why not? Because we're gonna be testing out a couple of recipes, so may as well get a couple bits of wool, and we will try this. So there we go, and nope. Okay, so we don't want to be using transform. So I think no. Sorry, I'm getting stuff wrong there. That's right. Let's do that. Minecraft is not responding. Well done, Minecraft. I blame Raptor. And we need to now. Oh, I might not have reloaded the script. I can't remember. So let's try now and make some wool. And you'll see now we have added damage to the shears. But the problem is, now it's got a damage value. It's got different NBT data. So Minetweaker doesn't see that as shears anymore. It sees it as, if we put them into our hand and do empty hand, we'll see now it is shears 1. So what we do is on the end of our script here for transform damage, or before it I'm going to put it just because this is how I do it, shears dot any damage, so it can be any damage of shears, And you can do this for any item that has MBT data. So let's have a look in our mod list of what I've got. I've got a load of mods in here. This is from a mod pack I've been working on. If we get a machine frame from thermal expansion, if I do this, let's just get empty hand. That's machine frame, and that's machine frame 1. So if you wanted to use either of these machine frames in a recipe, you can just do thermal expansion, machine frame, any damage, and that will use any machine frame because they are all using metadata. But anyway, back to what we're doing with the shears. Not empty hand, I want empty reload. So now we're saying you can use any damage and you have to transform the damage, and that isn't working. I will be back in a minute because I think the code has changed for that. I'm looking at 1.6.4 code for some reason. Be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. And looking through the Minetweaker forums, it seems that there isn't an obvious way that has been implemented yet. I don't know if it's been implemented at the time that this goes up. But for now, I have just changed it to .reuse instead of .transform damage. So unfortunately that means that if you have damaged shears, you cannot make your string. But if you have a pair of shears that are new, you can just keep using them. A little bit overpowered, but it's all we can do for now. Now, the next recipe we're going to be looking at is a furnace recipe. I probably don't have any of these to look at, so it's probably going to really screw me over. But what we're going to do is we're going to make it so that if you cook some wool, you get 5 string. We'll say 5 string, because it takes a bit of fuel to cook stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves a furnace down here, and we are going to get ourselves a bit of wool. We've already got one bit of wool, I believe. So let's sorry, my voice is going. Let's get ourselves some coal. Doesn't really matter, does it? And we'll see. Nah, no cooking recipe. So what do we do? Well, we need to add a furnace recipe, and I'm going to add a value of. No, I don't need to add a value of coal, do I? I was going to say I need to add a value of coal, but we're not going to be cooking coal, so that is all fine and dandy. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go shapeless recipes, just to make it easier. Shaped recipes, which I'll show off in a minute, and furnace recipes, which we're going to do now. And what we're going to do is we are going to, I think first of all, we're going to remove a recipe, because, well, I think it's fair that you know how to remove recipes as well. So I'm actually going to remove a string recipe as well. So if we look at this, there's one other recipe that we didn't add, which is using cotton from Pam's Harvest Craft. We don't want that. So what we do is do recipes.remove. So this is going to remove just that one shapeless recipe. There is no shaped recipe. So we do recipes.remove, and it's going to be Minecraft string, because Minecraft string is one of those ones we can't add a value. So I'm actually going to just change this to values instead of wool to string. Values, you can see kind of what it is. So I'm going to remove that recipe, and I believe it should be fine being below. I can't remember. Oh no, we're going to have to just move that around. So let's move that up there. I'm just going to show you how to remove recipes for everything as well. So I don't think I saved that, did I? Let's just make sure I saved it. Reload the script again. Doesn't matter how many times you do this, really. So there we go. We put it before our recipe that we're adding. So now there's only this one recipe. So obviously, if you have other mods and you want to say remove this crusher recipe, as long as my ModTweaker allows the removal of a crusher recipe, which it does, you could remove that string recipe as well. You can remove that, and if you know the code, you can remove that. I will be going over some of the thermal expansion stuff as well, because there is nothing on the ModTweaker wiki about it, but that's going to be in a different video. But we're going back to the furnace recipe because I kind of got sidetracked there. I'm just going to put a couple more lines between that. You can put as many lines as you want, it doesn't really matter. So, what I was going to say was we're going to remove a furnace recipe. Furnace.recipe, I think it is. I want to say, no, it's not even recipe that. I just had to check on some other code because I do have some open. Furnace recipes, so it's just furnace remove, and we're going to remove Minecraft coal 1, which is charcoal. So if I wanted to put it up there, actually, yeah, we will do just that. So because I will put this code up for anyone who wants to mess around with it. So charcoal equals that. So furnace remove charcoal. So people can just type in if they know what it is. So we're going to save that and check that the recipe has been removed. So charcoal, mechanism shaped, redstone furnace, which I can't remove using the furnace recipe, but there is no vanilla Minecraft furnace recipe. So that's good. And I believe, yeah, you can use your dictionary as well if you want to just remove everything with your dictionary of charcoal. But seeing as everything, this is the only one with charcoal, it doesn't really matter. Ignore the item IDs. I mean, you could use them, but I believe they change. So, I'm not too sure on how this works. But, oh, that is something if you're using this in Minecraft version 1.6.4. Instead of where I've been putting Minecraft.wool, use the item IDs because it's just easier than the other ways of doing it. But we are going to be doing a furnace recipe. So, we're going to be doing furnaces. I'm going to need to check that I've not left the wool in there. Just in case, yep, I don't want to crash the game. I don't know if it will crash the game, but I don't want to, just in case. So furnace.add recipe. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be saying that when you put in Minecraft, what should we say? Put in, I think it's Minecraft string. So that's what you get out of it, I believe. I might be wrong on this. When you put in wool, and I can't remember what this number does. We'll see what it does. We're just going to test it out. I don't know what that number does. I can't really remember. Let's. No, I put that the wrong way around, haven't I? Yeah, I need to put the times 4. No, 5. We're putting 5. We're getting 5 out of this, so. Oop. I put add recipes. It add recipe. Singular. Sorry about that, guys. I've not been awake for long, so I'm still kind of tired. So when we put our wool in here, yeah. So this will just take a couple of seconds to go. And there we go. So got that. And I believe that number is actually XP. How much XP you get. So if you want to get XP from it, there you go. So we can now get 5 strings from 1 wool. That's pretty cool. But I believe there's one other thing that you may want to do, and that is add yourself a fuel. So maybe like, yeah, it's quite cool having coal and charcoal, but I want something new. So what we can say is well, now we can get an extra string from a wool. We're gonna go Minecraft string can cook Ooh, how much should we say it cooks? I think it's how many ticks it lasts for, but we'll see. We'll try 1 to start with. I've not really messed around with fuels before, so we're gonna get rid of that. Just break that. We don't need it cooking anymore. So we're gonna put one string in the bottom there. Put one wool in the top. I forgot to reload the script, didn't I? Oh. I'm an idiot. I've done something wrong. What have I done wrong? Furnace dot set fuel. Invalid expression last token. What's wrong with the last token? Maybe we'll put 10. We'll put 10. We'll see what that does. That'd be nice if Minecraft would respond. As you see, I blame it on Raptor being Raptor. Invalid. Okay, so it doesn't like string apparently. We'll try a different item. Minecraft. Wheat seeds. I know what seeds are because I've been messing around with them. We'll say they cook for 50. Because why not? Let's reload that. No, it. What are you on about? Oh, yeah. You may find you do that a lot. You'll miss something so obvious. So string will work. I was thinking it's not string. So 1. Save that. There we go. What now? What now have I forgotten? I've put the... Oh. Shh. No one saw that. There we go. Right, so, string. 1 string should be able to... Yeah, that's how many ticks it cooks for. It takes 20 ticks to cook an item? 20 ticks in a second takes 40 ticks. We'll say 40 ticks. That's 2 seconds, 3 seconds. We'll see if that's any better. Right. So, what we'll do is put our string in the top. 1, 2, yeah. I think that's still a little bit too... so, we're looking at about 120. So yeah, with furnace recipes and fuels, you will want to be doing a lot of tweaking. So one of these will cook for half. So that's half. Okay. Oh, just a little bit over half. Yeah. So it's about 150, I think. We'll try 150. See if that cooks one item. Let's get some more wool. I'm just going to use wool as our example because that's what we've been using for everything. I mean, may as well. So do that. Can I? Yes, you can scroll them in. So 150 is still too short of a recipe. Let's try 200. No, that's 100. I want 200. There we go. And let's reload that script. Oh. Right, so let's see if 200 ticks is enough. That's 10 seconds. Yeah, 10 seconds is enough to do one item. So yeah, 10 seconds per item. There we go. I should have known that. I also got a little bit of experience. So 0.5 is how much experience you get. Okay. So you can leave that blank, I believe. This one here, and that'll be fine. So now we're gonna go into shaped recipes. Let's see, is there such thing as a wool slab in here? Because if there is, we're going to be using that wool slab. Yes, there is wool slab right here, light grey wool slab. Can we have a white one? No, it seems not. So we're going to take this Forge My Box wool slab. Dash empty hand. Right. So as you see here, there's a lot of information, and we can do it like that, but we're just gonna say val slab. It's not going to be a wool slab. It will be I think it could be a stone slab from microblock. So it's gonna be forge microblock microblock and it's metaphor. So what we're going to do is, in our shape recipe, what we're going to do is, because you can make a forge microblock in place anywhere, we're going to actually do it as a 3-down recipe. So we're going to do recipes.add shaped, and we're going to be making the slab, and we're going to make we'll make 6 of them. So I'm pressing the wrong buttons. And now the difference between this one and a shapeless recipe is you could have item, all in there, and it'll just put them anywhere in the crafting table. It doesn't matter where. Whereas with a shape recipe, they have to be in a certain order. So you have top left. So you have top left, top right. No, sorry, top left, top middle, top right, and so on and so forth. So we're going to say that we're going to force it to be down the very left to start with. So we're going to say wool, null, null. By putting null, it means no item. And I forgot to put a comma there. And if you don't put the commas there, it will say that's not a valid recipe. And again, we're going to be doing exactly the same. Wool, null, null, and finally wool, null, and null. And then obviously 2 square brackets because we use one to open that one and one to open the whole recipe. Close off the bracket and finish it off with a semicolon. So now if we go, not empty hand, I want to reload. It is missing, oh, derp, missing, what is it missing? Good question, what is it missing? Oh, derp, it's missing one of them. It needs to be opened with 2. I will remember to do so properly. There we go. So if we go into here and we get our slab, we're going to make ourselves a slab. Yeah, unnamed. It actually doesn't have any data at all. So we're actually going to change slab to a. We're going to change it to the light grey slab over here because I don't want to break the game. I thought you'd be able to make a stone slab. I guess not. So we're going to change that from Forge Microblock to the King's Construct one. T construct wool slab 1. Right, and once again, if we save that, we're going to reload the script. So, as you saw, that recipe there, that would make us the slabs. But if we do it there, because we said that the middle row and the far right row should be empty, well, it's going to keep them empty. So what we're going to do is, to make life easier for people, we're going to do that. We're going to get rid of these nulls, because once you get rid of the nulls, let's just get rid of the nulls, save that, and reload the script. Well, now we can do that in the middle, or if we want to, we can do it on the right, and it still makes the same material. So anyway, I think I'm going to be ending off the crafting stuff here. I mean, we can, if you want to, quickly show you how to remove the shape recipe, but it is exactly the same as it is with the shapeless. Recipes dot remove slab and save that. then if we just reload the script, so it will only show the one that we made. So that is pretty simple. Did I show? Oh yes, the charcoal recipe. I showed how to remove that one and it worked. Okay, so I'm gonna end it off here, guys. I'm not gonna be going over stuff like MBT tags with Minetweaker, just because I don't see the point in them. I mean, it's a cool. Wow, that's how laggy it is when recording with this software. I have to use this software just to record this whole screen so you can see what I'm doing over here. But I'm going to end it off here, guys. I do hope you enjoyed. I do apologise about stuff in the background down there and stuff. But yeah, so I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like. And stay tuned for part 2 through 5, I'm going to assume. It will be for other mods. I'm going to start out with Blood Magic, I think, because Blood Magic is pretty simple to get your head around. And then I'll probably do Feminine Expansion because there aren't any tutorials on that, and people probably want to know how to do stuff like pulverize the redstone furnace recipes and stuff. I just need to get a few of them locked down on how to do them, but once I know how to do them, I will have a tutorial ready on that. So, I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like, and until next time guys, I'm John, and I'm out.